goes by Bubba though. So I'm Mark Banks from DC, Maryland area.
I'm from Bougie County.
Same area. What you go by? What's your name?
Bubba.
Bubba, yeah. So he goes by Bubba. Now he's just starting baseball here recently, maybe in the past 3 months. So definitely we're excited to get started with Coach Bougie and just kind of get him some more experience on like a little bit of a fast forward button if we could.
What platform did you guys find me on? I'm curious.
I saw you on TikTok.
On TikTok?
I don't have TikTok, but I definitely seen you on Instagram.
It's been really good because my first day, I didn't know how to do any stances. And now I can just pop into my primary or a single knee or a modified kickstand.
And you look great.
I'm blown away, honestly. He had baseball camp all this week, and they were very high-level kids. He's the only kid there who's on his first year. Most of the kids are 4-year travel kids and stuff, 7 years even, right at 12, right? It's crazy. But a lot of these kids are very high level. And so we're going in there. I'm going there like not really expecting much. But when they came to the catcher's drills, he put his equipment on with the other catchers. They went through stances. And honestly, he was a lot further along than some of the tenured, you guys can call them tenured catchers that were there. When they were asking, has he come, certain stances, he knew the answers to the whys. And honestly, as they got to owe that, he gives that to you. But, he knew everything already and he was already comfortable. So where he's not so efficient in the infielding or he's not there yet with the hitting yet as those guys, when it came to catching, we belong. You know what I mean? And it made the whole camp feel a lot more easy.
The most helpful part is probably the direct feedback because, like my dad said, there's no, like at practice, there's no like one-on-one sessions.
Yeah.
So, and then it probably took to record the videos around 10 to 15 minutes. And then for the whole stuff, probably took 5 to 6 days to actually get it all down.
Do you think that the fact that it was like we kept kind of stacking something new on top, was that a big part of it too?
Always new. Everything was new. Everything was new. And then I'm 40 years old, man. I'm up there like I'm trying. It's like Christmas, right? You don't want to push ahead and see what's coming next. But I find myself like up late at night while he's asleep. I'm like, look and see what's coming up this week. You know what I mean? What's going to happen for throwing? So it was exciting for me.
From the beginning, I would be scared to block because I would think it would hurt me. But now the ball can be like 5 feet to my left side, and I would just move there without thinking about it.
What do you see as the biggest change, Mark, from your perspective?
Confidence. He's able to actually, and especially on his rec, he was on a rec team, not on a travel team or anything, but he was on a rec team for his first season. And it went from just being, one of the guys who were just starting to like commanding the field, talking to the pitchers, talking to the infielders, not even just talking. I mean, yelling at them. I'm so confident that he's talking to batters back there in behind the plate. Like I can send you a video. He's just sitting there chattering. He's just super confident. He's not doing anything. He's talking about what they ate yesterday, just anything, right? So the confidence. Maybe the second weekend he threw his first guy out at third. So it's just the confidence to even make that throw, or even think that he should go for that play was the biggest differences I've seen. The confidence in him knowing, okay, I'm getting in this stance and I know I'm right. You know what I mean? Even if my coach doesn't really know it, I know I'm right. You know what I mean? So like that, I think was the biggest difference that I seen from day one to even now, like at this big time camp. It's just like, you understand, he's raising his hand, answering questions. You know what I mean? Before all these older guys or guys who've been doing it longer. So yeah, confidence, I think, is like to me, hitting and fielding, confidence to me is like the number one thing. So I think that's what it brought.
I'm curious, if you had to explain what this program was like to someone else in like 20 seconds, how would you explain it?
It's amazing how fast you get to learn and how it just works. Like it's crazy.
I like that. Okay. What would you say, Mark?
I would say it's self-paced, it's self-paced, but it's remote, but it's a very, very interactive and involved program. And even though it's self-paced, it's fast-paced. You know what I mean? So you got to be motivated to keep up with it and make sure you don't give up. But I think I would just say a program probably developed for people who can't reach you personally all the time. Even if they can, just don't have the means or whatnot, that can still get you to where you need to be, man. I'm telling you, and I'm a believer. I didn't think it would be that effective, honestly. Like I thought he would learn. I just wanted him to be able to learn some stuff that I couldn't teach him that he could just have. Maybe if it was one or two things he could take from it, but man, it was way more than that. So I'll definitely tell somebody it's definitely kind of like a catcher know all for beginners. Like he's just, it's something I think if everybody had a library, a baseball library, is something that if you could form it like that, they should have for sure.
That's so cool.